Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, I have been running a series of questions on different topic, how we can answer questions by incorporating 5 W's to make our answer more effective and we can sound fluent in English. So we have covered topic till U in our last class. I am gonna talk about alphabet V today and the topics based on the alphabet V today. So I have written a question on topic vacation based on the alphabet V. And what is our question? What's been your most relaxing vacation so far? So how can we answer this question? By asking ourselves about those W's in our mind which helps us to organize our thoughts. So I would like to talk about my vacation, my trip with my friends to Goa and help you that you can answer or you can frame your answer this way. So I am talking about who? So my friends and I what vacation to Goa. I went to Goa with my friends last February. So when is last February? The pronunciation is February. Where Goa, we stayed there by the beach. And what is why here? Because it was calm and unplanned. The trip was unplanned. We didn't plan it earlier. So it was a spontaneous plan that we decided to visit Goa with. I decided to go and visit Goa with my friends. So I want to talk about that experience. So how can I make sentences using those 5 W's and answer this question? So I can say like the trip to Goa last February with my friends was perfect. This was the first sentence that I made using when and what and who. What are remaining here? Where and why. So I am gonna make sentence using where and why. So the answer would look like something that we stayed by the beach. And since I have talked about here unplanned, so I can make a sentence or I can say, I could answer it like we stayed by the beach and didn't plan much. And here I have talked about calm, so I can make a sentence like enjoyed the calm. So the perfect answer would look like the trip to Goa last February with my friends was perfect. We stayed by the beach and didn't plan much. I could say just enjoyed the calm. Guys, I have made a mistake. I have written here clam by mistake. It was calm, not clam. Calm. The next alphabet we have is W and I have picked verb based on the alphabet W. So let's suppose someone asks question to me like, what's a job you once did that taught you something valuable? And I want to share my experience with a bookstore when I was in my college, I learned patience and people skills there. So I want to talk about that experience with you. So how would I answer this question? By using 5 W's. So who is I here? What is job at a bookstore? What is when here? I am talking about during college holidays. What is where here? Obviously at a bookstore. And what is why? What lesson have I learned with that experience, going through that experience? It taught me patience and people skill. So I am going to make answer using those 5 W's, those 5 clues. It helps me to organize my thoughts in my mind. So I am going to go with like my first job at a bookstore taught me patience and people skills. I have talked about this in why. The next sentence I can make like I work there during college holidays. And what is the lesson that I have learned with that experience? Learn to deal with different kinds of people. So the perfect answer would look like my first job at a bookstore taught me patience and people skills. I worked there during college holidays and learned to deal with different kinds of people. The next letter is X, and we are going to talk about X factor. So let's suppose someone asks me question like, what's something about you that people say is your X factor? So I would like to share that my friends call me a great listener. I always hear them out and always support them. So I want to discuss, or I want to share that experience with you people by using those 5 W's. So what is who here? My friends and I. What is what? Being a great listener. So this is the X factor that I have. I am a great listener. So when during school event and now where at school and at work. Why? Because friends feel heard and supported. This was all. This was the answer of all 5 W's. So I am gonna make my answer using those 5 W's and say or answer in a manner like, people say I am a great listener during my school events and even now at work people come to me when they need someone to hear them out and support it. So the perfect answer would look like, people say I am a great listener. During my school events and even now at work, people come to me when they need someone to hear them out and support it. And support them. You can also say support them. The next alphabet is ear, and the topic that we are going to discuss, the next alphabet is Y, and the topic that we are going to discuss is ear. So the question is, was there a year that felt like a turning point in your life? So I want to talk about the year 2019, where in which I had to shift to a new city for work and I met new and amazing people. So I want to talk about that incident or that experience. So who is I? What is moving to a new city? What is when in 2019, where new city, and why? Because it felt like becoming who I was meant to be. So I'm going to make my answer by including those W's, and I can say like 2019 changed everything. I moved to a new city for work, met amazing people. I met new people or amazing people in the new city and felt like I was becoming who I was meant to be. So the perfect answer would look like something. 2019 changed everything. I moved to a new city for work, met amazing people, and felt like I was becoming who I was meant to be. Finally, we have reached to the last alphabet Z, and the topic that we are going to discuss is Zen. Zen or peace. You can also call it peace. So someone asked me question like, when was the last time you felt truly at peace or Zen? So I want to talk about my visit to a nature reserve last month because it was so peaceful and calm. So I want to talk about that. So I can organize my thought by thinking about those 5 W's in my mind, like who, I, what, visit to a nature reserve, when, last month, where, nature reserve, and why? Because it was peaceful and quiet. Peaceful and quiet. I can easily make my answer by using those clues, 5 W's, And I can say, or I can answer this question by saying that last month I visited a nature reserve with no signal and no noise. Just animals, trees, and silence. How did I feel there? I hadn't felt that peaceful in years. So a perfect answer would look like something. Last month I visited a nature reserve with no signal and no noise, just animals, trees and silence. I hadn't felt that peaceful in years. Guys, I can guarantee you, I can make sure that by using this 5W strategy, you can organize your thoughts, you can easily talk about any topic in English and sound like a native speaker. If you find the series of answers, how to answer in English helpful, I would request you to please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.